Alright, everyone. I do have a bit of a heads up. Unfortunately, I'm still recovering from a cold by the time this is recording, after a couple days. I sound better compared to days before, but, I'm just going to announce the card and who's with us, and Red and Gunslinger, who are with us, say hello.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
And we got Voodoo. I am going to be joining... I'm bad at talking. I'm going to be joining Voodoo in the No Mic chat after we announce the card. So, it's okay. I get to play Legos with Voodoo. Unless he switched them to Mega Blocks. I don't know. But anyway.
Fuck.
We got our first match. We got Kazushi Sakuraba, Hiromitsu Kanihara, and Wataru Sakata of Sakugun taking on Fujiwara Gumi of Masakatsu Funaki, Katsumi Usada, and Tatsuo Nakano. Match 2. I'm sorry, what was that, Red?
I just said a whole bunch of Japanese names. I'm like, oh god, how the fuck am I gonna memorize all of this shit?
Just
don't worry
go
about
by
it. Most
color
of the-
coordination. Green guy, red guy, blue guy.
Fair.
And if you hear like a jiggling in the background, that's just the cough drop in my mouth, so I apologize for that too. Kazuyuki Fujita versus Daisuke Sekimoto. Nothing. Okay. Next match. I thought that would get someone interested. Okay, now I know the next match. This is going to get attention. Carlos Pereno versus Dan Smith.
Oh, yeah.
Shit. Hyper Combat versus former PWA.
Now that's
shit.
a match made in heaven. Next one, Mike Tyson versus Linton Headley.
This is going to be great. I can't wait to see Mike Tyson kill a man.
Well, yeah.
I'll eat it hot. I'll eat it children. Next up.
Praise be to Allah.
I can't believe I did that so well, despite,
Yeah.
You are now designated Mike Tyson voice.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Next up, Wolf Hockfield versus Errol Ockley.
Errol Ockley, fucking German lumberjack, if I remember correctly, and
Yes.
Wolf Hockfield's from fucking Virtua Fighter.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, crap, I forgot
It's a
to get
UW
the Wolf Hockfield theme in the game. Whatever.
Yeah.
That'll be
It's
the next
the-
shows. Some people, I
it's a
couldn't get the
UWF
theme
division.
songs in time. It happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a UWF division match, but don't worry about it.
Yes, next up, we got Kurt Angle versus Victor Zangief.
That's gonna
Great,
be
the
fun.
man inspired Zangief from Street Fighter and one of the best wrestlers of all time.
That's right. That's going to be an interesting one. And I take it, basically, Gunslinger's going to be doing his Mike Tenay impersonation, letting everyone know. And then Red's going to do his Bobby the Brain Heenan impersonation and just shit on him. But either way, next up, Gene LaBelle versus Negro Navarro.
That's going to be fun.
Names that I have no clue who they are, but alright.
Don't worry, you'll learn.
You need to check him out.
You'll learn. Like I said, Gunslinger will teach you. He has the technology. Next up,
Exactly.
like we said before, Semi Schilt is a heavyweight now, so he vacated the middleweight title, but basically set up that he will face the heavyweight champion at the next show or the show after, depending. So, Semi Schilt fans, aka Red, don't worry. There's something coming. But for the middleweight title, that's going to be between Shota Inaba versus Ewan Jacobs. Or Ewan Jacobs. It's like Ewan
Shota
McGregor,
Inaba.
I don't know.
Yeah, Shota Inaba is a fucking mess. Also, Pony has now joined us. Hello,
Welcome,
Pony.
Pony. You're ready. I'm
Welcome,
announcing the
Pony.
card. Yeah. And speaking of Pony, one of his creations is up next. Miguel Cotto versus Cody Sharp.
Ah.
Then we have our second six-man tag. The UWF stuff. We got Daisuke Ikeda, Soji Kanda, Kiyoshi Tamura versus Yuki Ishikawa, Munenori Sawa, and Minoru Tanaka.
When
Yeah,
you
it's
said
gonna be,
Minoru, I thought I was going to hear Suzuki at the end. I was going to get so excited. Nah,
Hey, Minoru Tanaka's good too. I like his work.
It's gonna be
He's
battle
a good
arts.
junior. Like he's probably like if a tier list for New Japan's IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion holders, he's definitely in the A tier. Of course, S tier is basically reserved for just Liger alone.
Liger, yeah, I was about to say Liger's S tier.
It's not accurate unless Liger's an S tier.
Liger and Tiger Mask.
Oh yeah, I'm just
true.
going with the IWGP one. Oh, you're talking about the fourth one. Yeah, you're right.
No, the first one.
The IWGP Junior Heavy didn't have Tiger Mask 1. It had 4.
Oh well, I mean, if you're gonna go with 4, well, yeah, sure, why not?
Oh yeah. I'll always remember the time a TEW player booked Minoru Tanaka as their ECW champion. What a weird choice.
What a
That is so
weird
weird.
timeline. Weird timeline.
Like that's like the era where Paul Heyman decides Lance Storm is the future of this company.
I mean, fucking Lance Storm.
God, no.
W would have been funny as shit. Actually, I want that timeline to exist.
Oh yes.
He just redoes the ECW championship to the Canadian Extreme Heavyweight
Funny you mention that.
Championship.
Lance Storm actually was from ECW before being picked up by WCW.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know, but it's like with the whole naming thing he did in WCW, imagine he came back
The
to
Eastern
ECW.
Canadian Wrestling title.
The Eastern.
yeah.
Oh my god! Yeah.
This belt can only be defended in Ontario.
Oh,
And it's not
God.
because 90% of the population of the country lives there.
Nah,
Yes.
it's only defended in Eastern Canada.
Oh my gosh. Fate worse than death for some people, especially if you can't speak French. Next up, the semi-main event, Johnny Saint versus Thomas Lancashire. And then the main event...
John,
Oh, sorry.
yeah, Johnny Saints from the world of sports. He was also in Ring of Honor for a couple of exhibitions, and he was also in Michinoku Pro for a couple of exhibitions as well. Continue, Corns.
Yeah. Like I said, you could do, explain these guys when it gets to that time.
Yes.
Okay, the the main event, Alex Palmer is defending the WCF heavyweight title against Brad Hayes in a rematch.
Ready.
That's right, Brad Hayes is in a rematch. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us set up our first match. Oh gosh. There's our new logo. Alex Palmer, since he's the heavyweight champion, used him as the model.
Yes.
Oh, wait. Sakugun, that's right, they're over here. They'll put
They're now in
Sakuraba, Sakata.
Also, just want to share up on the stuff that's been happening outside of both WCF. You know, you got crazy stuff going on in ACW. You got stuff heading into PPWA for My Bloody Valentine in February.
That's gonna be a
then
great
you got-
show.
Yeah, and you got
I still can't believe you haven't gotten sued over that name with the bands.
Yeah, it's Mal did the GCW joke, and I'm okay with that because it's funny.
yeah.
Where some of their shows are just named after songs. I mean, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is famous for that too.
That is true. Over in Carnage Dojo, we had an ACW rookie who, who's been on an excursion doing their whole world tour thing, make a debut appearance there in a tag match.
Yeah, I saw
pretty
that. I
good.
was actually a little disappointed. Not in the performance. It's just the finish. Brother Carl, you gotta do better than that, man.
Man, the Hype Brothers fucking get on the right track at least, and Bernard still looks strong, so it's all good.
Oh, I'm up. Yeah, I mean Bernard did look strong, which is, oh well. Okay, here we go. I am going to press start, and you guys are in charge.
Alrighty.
Well, folks, welcome once again to the World Combat Federation, formerly VPI. My name is Gunslinger. With me always is Pony,
Pony.
Voodoo, who's mute, as well as Pony. You saw Corn, who was unfortunately coming down with a bit of a cold. And my co-host for tonight, the often imitated but never duplicated. His name is Red.
That is correct. And, you're right about one thing. I am often imitated but never truly duplicated. And we go with, I believe, Saku Bloom making their entrance through this.
That's right. And this is pretty special because all of these men were former UWF, actual UWF roster members, as well as coming up into New Japan Dojo. They left after a massive injury.
That was right. They also were a part of WCF when it was known as VPI. And there's been a tonal shift recently with Sakugun, with Sakuraba being a bit more stricter, a bit more harsher.
That's right. We saw some of the last ACW show where Sakuraba punished Hikaru Sakata and Kanehara as well. And we see he's gotten a lot more serious about his matches. I think he's trying to reach the top of the card with the world title. But anyways, making their way are Masakatsu Funaki, Katsumi Uka, and Tetsuo Nakajima, or Nakano, sorry.
Yeah.
And all 6 men have history with each other, so this is bound to be a pretty interesting match.
Yep, Sakuraba starting things
off. So tell me, Red, what do you got on your list to win?
Honestly, with the tonal shift, I think Sakugun might need to get, a win here to set the record straight that this is a different, revamped Sakugun from what we've seen in the past. But then again, the other guys, I don't know too much about them, but they might be able to pull off an upset out of nowhere. So it's hard to say, but I got money on Sakugun to take it.
Well, I don't know if you read the official Pura Power channel wrestling news page over on Twitter, but we saw them do a bit of a several-part bio on some of the feats of Masakatsu Funaki, who's in this match in the white trunks over there in the corner. Funaki is a legitimate former MMA fighter with a pretty darn decent win-loss record. A lot of submissions, a lot of knockouts, but as well as being probably like the ace of UWF, if that's possible, because of just how popular the man was. And of course, he has Nakano by his side, but Nakano was actually a bit of a rival in UWF. Gave him a hell of a fight at one time, but he actually managed to knock him out, get a victory over him. Nakano always had a bit of a chip on his shoulder because of the fact that Funaki started a bit later than he did, but he put in all the work and never seemed to have gotten the recognition he thought he deserved. And you see, I believe Sakata's the one in the yellow, exchanging blows with his opponent. And yeah, I think they're here for the UWF division. They want to dominate. And of course, we put this match together because it's UWF and it's a bit of a trip down memory lane. It's only fair that we give the fans something to remind them what this division is going to be all about.
No, that's true. But, anyways, like I said, though, I do believe that Sakugun might take this, but you never know what the other team might come up with.
So, Red, tell me, up next in the rest of the card, you've got one of your fighters from Hyper Combat versus one of your fighters, Dan Smith, from, I believe it was PWA, and then later Carnage Dojo.
Well, I've never officially appeared in Carnage Dojo, hell, not even for a training match. I did try to reach out to him to have a training match for one of the rookies, but he never answered back. But yes, a former member of the PWA roster, was a former tag team champion and deaf champion in that company. He was one tough son of a bitch. I mean, we saw during the VPI days how tough he was. I mean, he had that match against Nicholas Brenton where he unfortunately suffered a injury at the hands of Nicholas, but he managed to get his win back in the rematch. So that's going to be very interesting to see how he does in the first CF show of this year against someone from Hyper Combat, nonetheless.
Now, I ask you, though, do you think he's going to be able to get over Cody Sharp, who's a bit more experienced, has a bigger win-loss record in WCF against men like Dan Smith who are more prone to being submission wrestlers.
I mean, it's hard. It's hard to say, like. Actually, I think you made a mistake, by the way. It's Pereno who's fighting Dan Smith.
Oh, my mistake. Sorry.
Yes, but it's hard to say. If the time ever comes, we do see Cody Sharp against Dan Smith. It's hard to say who would win that. But in the terms of what we have on this card, I say Dan Smith's got a good chance of taking down Pereno. But then again, you never know what to truly expect in this world and in this industry of combat sports.
And folks, we remind you, if it seems that we're a little bit somber right now, it's that we were talking for a couple of hours on another server. We just recently came from watching the Royal Rumble, and unfortunately, well, some of us in the chat, or at least in the voice chat, are a bit worn out or sick, or in the case of Red, he's a little bummed out over the results. But rest assured, World Combat Federation, we will get the let out here on the commentary. We sent a little drive. That's fine. It's a bit of a six-man, and it's just here as an exhibition of the UWF division here on World Combat Federation, which we're going to feature MMA shortly here on the show after this match.
That is correct. Usada, the guy in blue, seems to be doing well against Sakagun's green member. I'm sorry, I do not know much about these guys. I'm not the most experienced when it comes to Japanese.
I believe that was Kanehara.
Kanehara. I believe this guy is Wataru.
Yes.
Sure. That is right.
And
I mean,
it's Nakano.
Nakano, yeah. But I'm used to Wataru in my company, who also, ironically enough, wears black and yellow. So it's kind of strange seeing a different Wataru.
Well, the funny thing about Sakata is he used to wear the yellow, but then he started wearing like these red pants, these really cool red pants, and he's a bit of a really good accomplished junior heavyweight. It's strange because today he's about 50. But back in the day, he was in 01 as like the international cruiserweight champion or something. Regardless of that, he's cool.
Yeah, he won the junior belt in 01.
Yes, sir. I believe he also had a really great match on ACW against, Kenny Ken, was it?
I believe so, yeah. I believe it. If I remember correctly, Kenny did pick up the victory in that match.
Correct. Regardless, it was a really good exhibition.
Yeah. It's a shame that, unfortunately, ACW had to let go of him because, he could have really done wonders in the mid-card there.
We'll see. I think Carnage Dojo and some other independents might benefit from having him around, but regardless, this match continues to break up by the referee there.
Yep, Kanehara with a nice armbar.
Kanehara, yet another very accomplished UWF fighter. I believe he had some kind of record in MMA, not sure what it was.
Yep.
And, of course, Sakuraba, the absolute legend.
That is true. Sakuraba, one of the best to do it. I mean, they Kanehara, oof, devastating kick there. And it's over. Now Usada is tagged in. Now we're back to Wataru. Now Usada with an armbar of his own. But Wataru seems to escape a nice belly-to-belly throw there. Oh, dragon suplex, Jesus. And another belly-to-belly, my goodness. Usada is just showing off right now. And now there's the rear naked choke. Oh, thankfully escaping. Usada is wanting Wataru to try and bring it on. Like, Wataru is struggling right now, man.
Getting a bit dismantled. There's been the underdog of Sakuraba doing, given an ACW.
Yes. Oh, Kanehara's now in. He's caught in an armbar there, but thankfully the rope break. Now Usuda tagged back in once again. Oh, devastating kick there. Kanehara looked like he was trying to go for like a tackle of some sort, but Usuda managed to kick him right in the face.
Armlock broken up by referee Voodoo.
Yep. And then
And both men are now down after that strike exchange.
Yep. Yeah,
And back to the armbar. Voodoo checking to see. One more again.
Another armbar, almost a Kimura there.
Looks like this is becoming a bit of a matter of pride for both of these men. They're looking for submission.
Yep. Oh! Nice kick there from Usuda. Now tags are made. Sakuraba's in. Applies the submission, and that's it.
Sakuraba taps out Funaki.
Sakuraba tapping out Funaki, securing the victory for Sakugun.
Well, he said he was coming to win. This is what he meant. Folks, Sakuraba takes the win for both his team and ACW.
That's right. On to our next contest now.
Yes, sir. And now with the 6-man done, we make our way to the real action.
That is right. Oh boy, good old SWA rules, or I guess UWF rules.
Well, folks, in this case, we have a bit of a match here for you. Right now, of course, is setting everything up here. Let's see here. Card, the very next match is Kazuyuki Fujita versus Daisuke Sekimoto. This is a UWF rules match. This will be between the Daisuke Sekimoto. Let's see if we. There you go. The Inokiism faction.
Oh shit, Kazuyuki Fujita.
And nope, not Sporting. I believe it was. There you go, Unbroken.
This is going to be insane because we have the man who is nicknamed Iron Skull in the form of Kazuyuki Fujita. That man.
Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. The doctors diagnosed him with a 2-inch thicker skull. Now there's another fighter like that who's very famous. Name, if you're a boxing fan like I am, you will know who I'm talking about. He was one of the 4 kings of boxing back in the 80s. His name was oh no, not Norn. How am I blanking now? Damn it!
Considering the revelation you had earlier today, I don't blame you.
I know. I'm still coming down from the shop.
Yeah.
What's his name, damn it? What's this guy's name?
Well, I was gonna search just to figure out the name.
Morgan Hagler. Yeah, Morgan Hagler, sorry. My point is, Morgan Hagler took some of the sickest punches to the skull and was never knocked out in his career. He only lost a couple of times by decision, and he would knock everybody out after that. Kazuyuki Fujita is similar in that his skull is so thick, not even some of the biggest names in MMA at the time in Pride could knock him out. Not Mark Kerr, not nobody.
This man is also a part of the Pro Wrestling Noah roster, and I believe is a former GHC heavyweight champion.
That is correct. And Daisuke Sekimoto is a Puro-style wrestler, and he is part of Unbroken. He is best known for his work in the Strong Style division, but he has been in All Japan as well as a couple of Noah matches. And he is very well known in the independent.
And Daisuke won a championship carnival in All Japan once.
That is correct. I believe he challenged for the world title unsuccessfully.
I assume so.
Fujita with a headlock. Referee Billy Mays here is checking to see what he says. Suplex.
No, you can't say it right. It's Hi, Billy Mays here.
Exactly. And folks, we remind you, we are joined by Pony here on commentary. Next to me is Red. Voodoo backstage checking on his fighters. And of course, Horns, who will be guiding the technical side tonight since his voice is absolutely ruined.
Yep, his voice is fucked. Well, it's not fucked. It's better than before, but it is still messed up.
Well, he sounds like the Snuffleupagus. I mean, the man is just stuffy.
That is true.
Word.
Was the
What
other
did
round-
you do this time?
No, he's sick.
With what kind of it? Oh no, he has Ebola.
He's got the Somalian plague.
Somalians like fucking hell, man. Anyways, round
Oh
one.
my god, you know no way. You know they wait till the healthcare services.
Look at him. He is the captain now.
He is the captain now. But anyways, yeah, round one ended there, and I thought, oh damn, Hurricane Rana from Fujita was not expecting
That
that.
is correct. Yes, that is correct. We are watching round 2.
Yeah, I believe Fujita got the best of Daisuke in round one there. Those knees to the head. Kazuyuki Fujita just laying it in right now. Jesus.
Working on Fujita's head must be like hitting pure solid iron with your bare knuckles.
Yeah, that's not going to end well for you, probably. Now we got Daisuke with a sharpshooter-like submission.
Uh-oh.
God damn it, Rick Steiner.
And Rick Steiner not happy that his son lost the Rumble match in such short fashion.
That is true. For those of you who missed out on the WWE Royal Rumble, Braun Breaker got fucked over. And it is a disservice to us all.
A man in a hood who did the curb stop now. How could that have been?
If it's Seth fucking Rollins, I swear to God, I want to quit watching WWE.
No, just relax.
Oh, again, that Hurricane Rana from Fujita. Again, not really expecting him to do that. There's a powerbomb from Daisuke. And they're both they're trying to go for a pin with the elbow drop there, but there is no pins allowed in this match. It's either tap out or knockout. Kazuki Fujita making it towards the ropes. But Daisuke is not letting up. And a German suplex. He goes to the bridge, which again doesn't make sense. And now we are into round 3. Daisuke probably got the better of Fujita there, but Fujita with a powerbomb there. And that's the first knockdown we've seen this entire fight. And Daisuke's up at 5. Now Fujita with the front face lock, he is going to make sure that he manages to secure the victory. There's a German from Daisuke, and now Fujita's been knocked down for the first time. And he gets up at 4. My goodness. There's an elbow to the back from Daisuke. He's looking for here, Lariat. Now hoisting up Kazuyuki Fujita and suplexing him, but again, Fujita going for that front face lock. Now a headbutt from Fujita, and I don't know how well Daisuke's holding up. There's a powerbomb again, another knockdown on Fujita.
Daisuke using that incredible power of his to try and wear down Fujita body-wise.
Yeah, but Fujita's up at 6, and now that powerful Lariat taking both of them down, but Fujita's up, he's dazed. Oh my god, what a German suplex. Delayed German suplex, but I like this. Fujita just laying it into Daisuke.
Oh, for a backdrop.
Yeah, running off the ropes, Lariat again, and that's it, I think. It's done it.
Knocked out by Lariat. Didn't expect to see that at the UWF match, but hey, welcome to World Combat Federation. Daisuke Sekimoto for this very first victory.
Daisuke picking up a huge win against someone like Kazuyuki Fujita. That's probably going to elevate him up in the rankings for sure.
Definitely, and Unbroken has been elevated by that victory.
Yep.
Fujita better like next time, brother. But anyways.
The contest that was, and we are now heading into our next one. And this one is surely going to be an absolute war, because we have Hyper Combat's Carlos Proeno. At least I think I'm saying that last name right, against former PWA.
Yes, you got it right.
Okay, yeah, versus former PWA star Dan Smith, member of the Los Bastardos stable from that company. with El Hijo del 666 and the Insider as his other stablemates. We did see El Hijo 666 in ACW for a bit.
Now, the question I have for Pony is, can you give us a little bit of background on Carlos Moreno? Because we're still obviously reintroducing him to the crowd. Dan Smith was obviously told, we told the story via Red before you came in, a little bit before you came in.
Yep.
Could you give us a bit of detail on Carlos Moreno?
Well, he came from Brazil. He's a pretty accomplished kickboxer, but is actually more of a pro wrestler. He does have a win over a former BPI wrestler in Bolt Khan. The only reason he lost is because Brad Hayes exists. And worst of all, I am still pissed off by that WCF logo because that black box.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, he's pissed off about the logo because he thought he'd removed the background for it and had just like the main aspect of it there.
Well, I mean, it was made with AI stuff.
That is
Came
true.
out
Well,
way too good.
as punishment, Gunslinger, since Quartz is not here, you must suffer from this.
Yeah, Ford.
Oh,
Well,
please. We're suffering enough tonight.
We have
Yes,
suffered
we
enough. Jesus Christ. And there you go. Carlos
It's-
landing some punches there to the face of Dan.
It's not every day that you learn that the most prolific human trafficker in the world lived like 40 minutes from your house.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, it could be worse. He could also have an Xbox Live account.
And he could have also been a really good Call of Duty player.
What the hell are we talking about now? Like, I'm focusing on this fight here. Look at that. Dan
We'll
rolling.
explain after the show, because you have to know it. You just have to see it to believe it.
There's some props there from
Yeah, you want to know
Dan
the worst thing of all?
what?
What?
They are also a Yuri-tard.
Oh, my
Yes.
God. Well, Dan with a submission there on Carlos. Carlos quickly.
Well,
getting
for
out.
anyone who's confused on why I sent the
No,
Gunslinger,
don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
Oh,
We'll
Jesus,
talk
Dan.
about that.
not that,
Listen.
the other thing.
What?
Apparently on DeviantArt, taking out the trash is a fetish art.
What?
Eh?
Fuck. Yeah, the image and no chat shit. Yeah, I don't know. Either. But anyways,
Okay.
onto this action here. Dan is busted open from Carlos. Those punches that Carlos threw at him really did a number. And a strike exchange between these two, man, it is intense right now.
Keep in mind, Perino has been getting some of his striking practice in from the boxing coach as well as a kickboxing coach, because he wanted to work on
Boxing coaches.
stand-up fighting.
You sure about that?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you do when you do
Top
MMA,
rope.
you do
This is
World Combat Federation fighting to be on top
His
shit.
primary form of training is having sex with a succubus, not with training coaches.
what
Good
the
lord.
Even Quartz is speechless, and that's the end of round one. I think that round
How
one.
does that go?
Well, then again, Quartz is speechless because he can't really
Holy
speak.
hell!
Oh my God!
Duplex.
Jesus Christ! That was it. 24 seconds into the second round, and Dan's out.
I
Carlos.
told you, having sex with a succubus works.
Holy
What else
fuck.
works other than that radiated coffee?
I don't know.
I literally closed my eyes for like 1 second, and next thing you know, Dan's fucking out like a light. Holy shit.
Amazing.
Well, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
God. Yeah, I'm a bit sick at the moment, but fuck that. Somebody needs to be chaotic.
Okay, well, that was the short encounter there. Was not expecting it to end like that, but now we got Kid Dynamite, Iron Mike himself, Mike Tyson, in action here.
Versus
Tony.
none other than Clinton Headley? Oh boy.
Ethan Headley. Oh, God.
Well, it was fun while it lasted, but I'll see his head up in like the third or fourth row in like the crowd.
Yeah, he's
Anyway.
about to get sent to Allah.
I have to be completely impartial here, folks, but I'm sorry. It's just what Mike Tyson has done. I mean, look at his record. He's even had a severe prison stint over goddamn alleged sexual misconduct case.
Yes. And yet he was still allowed to appear in WWE. There he is. Iron Mike Tyson, Kid Dynamite himself. And you gotta be, if you're Linton Headley, you gotta be thinking to yourself, how do you try and take down a force such as Mike Tyson? How do you go about this?
You want my personal opinion?
Can you find his ex-wife?
No. You got to remember, he's a boxer. What is the worst thing that you can do to a boxer? That's right. Break their legs.
I mean, oh shit, that is true. That is true. You can just straight up break their legs.
And with us, the referee.
See, he can kick.
Stefanski.
Yep. Right. I feel like all it's gonna take is one good haymaker, and Linton's gonna be out cold.
Probably.
All it takes is enough leg shots, and Tyson can't move for shit.
That is also true. You wear them the legs of a man, then they're pretty much good.
Do we have judge decisions for this?
We do. Oh.
Good.
Keep in mind, both of these guys are stand-up fighters, so if you're thinking you're gonna see some submission wrestling or anything at this bout, get it. These guys are just gonna beat the shit out of each other.
You're not getting any submissions.
Oh no! I'm sorry, Gunslinger, but you're being tormented some more.
Oh my goodness. I'm
sorry?
Yeah, I don't even know what Pony said, but it's like something awful, it sounds like. Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't know what he said either.
Yeah, but like Linton, I feel like Linton's greatest strength right now is his speed. He's got to be using that to his advantage against Tyson here. Like I said, all it's going to take is like one good haymaker, and Tyson's going to put him out like a light, man.
Wait. I swear, I remember the triangle theory of boxing, but I know Tyson's a slugger, but what counters a slugger?
Good question. What does counter to someone who constantly throws devastating punch after devastating punch?
A miracle of God?
The miracle of God. You know what?
No, a southpaw is a different stance. We're talking about like
Muhammad Ali. Well, that was round one. I mean, I'm pretty sure Tyson won that first round. Surprising that, Linton hasn't already been knocked out cold yet.
A rope-a-dope George Foreman.
I mean, maybe Linton actually managed to win round one. I mean, it was a consistent back and forth. I mean, Linton, again, using the speed that he has to his advantage there. And that might be the best way to counter Tyson, because Tyson hits hard, but he is not as agile. Knocked down there from Linton, but I guess no count. This is a bunch of straight to the jaw there from Tyson. He keeps trying to throw those devastating straights. Linton managing to take him down. I'm actually shocked that Linton is managing to hold on against good old Kid Dynamite. And Tyson just laying punches there, but Linton is still showing fight in his soul.
Well, you have to wonder for how long, because Mike Tyson's punches are absolutely devastating. Part of what's really keeping him in this fight is the fact that he can kick. Mike, however, understands that he can throw a couple of knees here and there, but most of his power is.
Oh, there's the first knockdown from Mike.
Yes.
Right towards the end of round 2 there, so.
Saved by the bell.
Oh, Jesus, right into round 3. God.
Right to the face.
Right to the face.
Ockley back on his feet.
Just remember.
Linton just throwing quick punches, and he's trying to use that speed to his advantage. And again, that's what he's got to do at this point, man.
Almost combos. Wombo combo.
Wombo combos indeed, bro. That is what Linton needs to do. Just keep throwing those quick strikes and keep your distance from Tyson's fist. That is the best strategy to have against this man right now, because she's Louise. If that knockdown indicates anything, it's that Tyson is going to kill this man. Jesus, what a combo. This is the first knockdown for Linton.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Down.
It's getting out there.
Tyson?
Wait a minute.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. Linton beat Mike Tyson.
Ockley beat Tyson.
Linton Hesley picking up an upset against Kid Dynamite himself.
Kid Dynamite knocked out by Linton Headley. Sorry.
Yeah.
What an absolute shocker tonight, folks.
We have seen 2 shocking results here on the...
I haven't seen a shocking result like this since BPI, where we saw Make You Go Fuck Yourself lose to Brad Hayes in a massive underdog versus monster bout that saved the entire company.
That single-handedly saved the entire company from nearly being burnt to the ground.
Yes.
That match was insane. But up next, man, we got...
Folks, the next bout.
Well, sadly, we won't...
Hawkfield.
Well, sadly, we won't be saving this next match.
What do you mean? It's Wolf Hawkfield from Virtua Fighter.
Folks, the next match, Wolf Hawkfield versus Errol
Wolf
Hawkley.
It's Errol Hawkley.
Oh my God! It's Wolf Hawkfield versus Earl Hebner.
No.
No.
Jesus Christ, man.
Close enough.
Dan Severin is going to be in the corner for Wolf Hawkfield, it seems.
That's right. Wolf Hawkfield is a member of Venom.
Also,
Dan Severn will be his second.
Alongside Don Fry as well.
That's right, Don Fry as well. And Errol Hawkley will have no one, I believe.
I don't think he has really anyone. I mean, I believe he's part of Team Europe, the whole WCF.
Well,
thing.
he is a European fighter, but he has no one in his corner tonight because Errol Hawkley will be facing Wolf Hawkfield. It's going to be pretty interesting to see what happens here. I think this is going to be a very short bout. Wolf Hawkfield is a very well-known, full-time virtual pro wrestling former champion as well as legitimate wrestling background in his college days and his Olympic days. Wrestling for the U.S. He comes from a small reservation out in the United States.
Well, Errol Hawkley is a corner.
Here we see Severn and, of course, Don Fry, former UFC champions and NWA champion in Dan Severn's case.
Yep.
And Errol Hawkley making his way out. If I was out, I'd be willing, because these men are absolute assassins in the combat field.
That is true. Errol Hawkley, the German lumberjack, if I've read my notes correctly, I think he debuted back when the company was still called PPI. I'm not too familiar with his record there during the time of PPI, but
I believe his record was actually 0 and I believe 3. Hawkley was just a simple lumberjack. He competed in a lot of strongman competitions, won a lot. Weighs about 293 pounds, standing 6'4". But tonight, he's facing a man who is about let's say 3 or 4 inches taller than that, and weighs about roughly the same. You see Errol Lockley here trying to do his best, but that wrestling skill Wolf Hochfield is working like a charm. Punch to the gut of Errol Lockley. Uppercut to the face of Wolf Hochfield.
Why is there snow everywhere?
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
Well, the problem is I was having
Jackhammer from Wolf Hochfield. And I'm just beating the daylights out of Errol Lockley, and there's an elbow drop from the top rope. Errol Lockley trying to ground him to the mat there. Just throwing it overhead now. Look at these throws. Errol Lockley getting a little bit of offense, but took him straight down with a European uppercut. And Wolf Hochfield off the ropes, axe bomber. Shades of the legendary Hulk Hogan. And there's an exploder suplex. Good lord. And there's a lariat. God damn, poor Errol has struggled. Oh my god! Emerald Explosion. Shades of the Sawa. There's a burning hammer. Shades of Kobashi.
I think this might be it, actually.
I think it's over for Errol. Well, unless, of course, the time saves him. Nope, he gets him at 8. Not
Stunner.
Yeah, not sure how wise.
What, going to the top rope? Elbow. I'm not even sure if that's legal.
Don't think so. But, Errol Lockley manages to survive the first round. Somehow.
Well, considering Wolf Hochfield's not DQ'd, it's clearly illegal.
That is true. There's an axe bomber, and that's another
running STO, actually.
Oh, running STO. Well, I mean, it looks like the axe bomber, but belly there from Errol.
Wolf Hochfield doesn't look like he's broken any sweat. Hammer.
He's getting all the greatest hits from all the greats of the wrestling world, I guess.
And some of Wolf Hochfield's own.
Yep, and there's another elbow drop, this time to the back, and that's taking down Errol.
You have to wonder.
Knockdown in this round.
That elbow did severe damage to the spine of Errol Lockley.
Yeah, Errol.
Powerbomb.
Oh, shades of our good friend Zach George, the welcome to hell there.
I wonder if he's been watching any PPWA recently.
Yeah. And now
another elbow drop.
Elbow drop to the back again. God. Is that it? That's it.
Referee curl.
Wolf
Hochfield mockingly stands over the corpse of Errol Lockley. My God.
I mean, Errol had a little bit of momentum, a little bit of offense he got into.
Dan Severn and Dan Severn and Don Fry coming into the ring to lift Wolf Hochfield's hands. That training has definitely paid off. Venom is here to stay for sure in the UWF division.
That is right, man. But, damn, Errol Lockley got a little bit of offense there, but it wasn't enough to really stop Wolf Hochfield's just runaway train of momentum.
Definitely. So, folks, with the UWF division now pausing for a little bit, actually, the next one's also a UWF division match.
Yeah.
Folks, it's Kurt Angle versus Victor Zangief next.
We have amateur wrestling versus amateur wrestling. That's
right, and they're going to have their teammates in their corner tonight. Angle with Max Bertrand, and I believe that was Tom Lancashire, was it?
Yes, I believe it was. Oh, no, Dennis
Kozlowski, sorry. And Victor Zangief will have his men at his corner as well, with Volkan and Hashimikov. And this exhibition is pretty interesting because both men are Olympic wrestling heroes in their respective countries. So,
yep, one for the motherland, the other one for the good old U.S. of A.
That's right.
And of course, we all know Kurt Angle for his pro wrestling accolades, the inaugural TNA World Champion. Although I put an asterisk next to that in my opinion because I count the NWA TNA World titles as the TNA Championship.
Well, it actually technically was. I'll remind you, that NWA TNA Championship was for a while that was recognized as, technically speaking, it's still the lineage.
Yeah, you know, that's the same belief I have, but I keep getting told that, nah, they don't count.
Yeah, well, Red, here's the thing, Red. You gotta remember, Red, they are wrong, and they're stupid.
Yes.
That was
But
Angle.
what's not stupid. What is not stupid is Victor Zangief's Red. Kurt Angle, of course, we know he is an Olympic gold medalist. He is
He won it
has
with
an
a broken
incredible amount of like high pain tolerance. Zangief, however, former IWGP champion and a well-recognized Olympic hero.
I believe that's Salman who was a former IWGP champion. I don't remember Victor ever holding the title.
Was it Hashimikov?
Yeah,
Can you clear that up?
It was Hashiminkov that. Yeah, Hashiminkov was the one that won the title, not Victor. Those mentions, well, Kurt Angle.
But Zangief, however, remains the more popular of the two since there's a literal Street Fighter character named after him.
That is true. That is very true.
Which is really awesome, and that kind of trounces the title.
Yeah. But,
actually, imagine how he'll. Actually, here's an idea: Zangief versus Zangief.
Oh my God! But there's a superplex off the top rope there from Angle.
Look, there's no way that's happening. I mean, the Zangief's moves alone are just 100% just impossible.
For real. Oh, look at this, the mat wrestling.
All I have to say is, Gunslinger, I have a major counter to that.
Yeah?
The existence of Brandon.
Okay, but Brandon doesn't do a giant nuclear German suplex, like pile driver spin in the air.
Oh yes, the Atomic Buster. There's a body slam from Angle, sending Victor to the outside there in front of his teammates. Victor with the overhead Billy throw. But Angle with another body slam, throwing him right outside again in front of his teammates. Angle showing no real respect, it seems, to Victor.
No, it's actually a pretty decent strategy.
Yeah, I mean, from out the ring, you know.
You throw him out the ring, and then you breathe a bit.
That is true. You know, you catch
Trust me, you'll be surprised how many wrestlers tend to have stamina issues.
I'm
actually surprised that Angle seems to be trying to get him into the corner, cornering him to beat the hell out of him, but
yeah.
Zangief returns to the on the ground.
But it also makes sense to keep Zangief in the corner. He can grab the ropes.
That's true.
Correct.
Also, that's the end of round one. Ankle lock!
Trying to get a tap out from Zangief.
But unable to. That was the end of round one there for those unaware. That was the end of round one. I'd say Angle definitely won round one for sure. He was dominant throughout the entire time. But when we see the winds of time change, Angle slam! As soon as I say that, there's a knockdown with the Angle slam. But Victor's right back up.
Looking for the victory here.
Yeah, but Victor's right back up with the count of 4 there.
And he's sharpshooter.
That is a modified sharpshooter.
Yeah. Now Victor
down.
Angle and lifts him up, slams him.
Hits him to the mat. Armbar now.
And he's been working on
key lock.
Been working on that arm throughout this entire contest so far, trying to prevent Angle from doing moves like what he was trying to do there, probably going for another superplex.
Ooh.
Really thrown Angle's back. That's
fireman's carry to the ground.
Victor jump suplex to Angle.
Damn!
Now Angle with the Irish whip, and there's a lariat. Takes him down. Ankle lock again. Center of the ring, cinched in. Victor manages to escape the hold, but that's definitely done quite a bit of damage. There's that overhead gone right outside the ring.
Yeah, again, good strategy.
Take
a breather.
Knockdown on Angle.
Angle not quite out.
And now there's the end of round 2. Hard to say who won that one because both men managed to score knockdowns there, so 50-50 on that second round. But Victor, the takedown is an armbar again. He's going back to working on the arm. He's trying to prevent Angle from really using his arms all that much. He knocks him down in this third round here. Angle's up at the count of 5. Now Angle with a German suplex. Jesus!
What a whip!
Do that, man.
And he's still getting up easily.
And Victor's up at the count of 4.
And
Angle,
another
German straight to the outside.
I think Angle is getting absolutely frustrated.
I think
He just wants to do as much punishment as possible to Zangief.
As much punishment as possible. It's moving the man.
Oh, that's
It's
a
over.
tap out with the rear naked choke.
choke.
Angle wins. I was about to say.
Tarzan Strikes takes the victory home. Angle wins for his team. What an absolute fight.
What a
All I'm
murder.
going to say is America. America. Oh.
Fucking America.
America! Fuck yeah.
Yes,
Come
I'm
in
in
the game to save the motherfucking day, yeah.
I am in a room with Americans. I hate it here.
Well, it wouldn't be an issue if you didn't give Quartz COVID.
I didn't fucking do shit, but it's like, dog, I'm the only non-American here in the commentary booth. Why?
All I'm going to say is skill issue.
Anyways, we got Gene LaBelle in action next. Judoka
That's
master.
right. Sheen LaBelle is an absolute legend. He is considered one of the pioneers of mixed martial arts, as well as one of the men who helped Bruce Lee form what would be the both philosophical and, at least from what I understand, a fighting technique by the name of Jeet Kune Do, the fighting style. Gene would help him with the grappling, and of course, Gene would also be influential in the realms of MMA, as he would influence a lot of the judo and wrestling aspect of it. He had, I believe, one of the first mixed martial art bout on televised television in the, I believe it was the 50s, maybe. Regardless of that, Gene will be taking on
Negro Navarro.
Negro Navarro, who is a Lucha Libre legend now. Negro Navarro is a legend from all the way back in the UWA days in Mexico, the Ave of the Independence, as a lot of the Mexicans called it. He is a man who was a part of a very vicious trio of heels by the name of Los Misioneros de la Muerte, the Missionaries of Death, who were the men who were chosen to retire El Santo in his last six-man match, which was a very special event in Mexico. However, it almost was marked by tragedy, because during the match, El Santo was beaten so hard by these men that he got a heart attack at the age of 60 and nearly died in the ring. After that, the men went from simply being called the Missionaries to the Missionaries of Death. And Negro Navarro is known as one of the finest technical wizards, since he is a pure mat-based wrestler. His sons, the Traumas, are also known as this, but they are more high-flying in the case of Trauma 2 and more technical in the case of Trauma 1. Regardless, Gene LaBelle has his hands full because this man is here to show the world that Lucha Libre is the real deal.
But early on to this contest, seems like Negro Navarro is getting the best of Gene.
I think Gene has a bit of an advantage here. He knows how to strike. Negro Navarro knows how to get a man on the ground, grapple him, pretzel him.
Yeah, basically wearing his opponents down. That's probably going to be Negro's strategy. Strategy. God, I can't speak. It's going to be Negro's strategy to wear his opponent down limb from limb and possibly get the tap out. But, I mean, Gene is showing that he's not going to go down easy.
And Negro there with another takedown.
But yeah, I'm predicting that the Missionary of Death is going to win.
Fair enough. Gene, just both men looking to try and seize an opportunity, an opening of some sort. Quick punch to the face there from Gene, and now knee straight to the gut, and there's the half Boston right as the round ends. Hard to say who won that round for sure. It was a nice little back and forth there, and Negra doing a backslide. He might still think this is a Lucha Libre wrestling match. But Gene's just getting
Or a worst case scenario, he could be taunting.
That's true. He could be taunting Gene, which is not a smart idea, I don't think. Oh, but he catches Gene with the oh, wow! Negro Navarro in the second round, 1 minute, 1 second, puts down Gene.
Again, I was right yet again.
First of all, Pony, you're on fire with predictions, but damn, caught Gene out of nowhere with that armbar, and just that was it.
Absolutely shocking. But tonight has been just a night of upsets, hasn't it?
Yes, man, it's been a night of insane moments, insane things that have happened, and it's just gonna keep getting more and more crazy.
And the first MMA match up next of the new World Combat Federation, and it is a WCF middleweight title match because Shota Inaba, as the #1 contender, he was about to face Semi Shill until Shota Inaba was pushed upwards into the title contention as the next challenger after Semi Shill left, since he has moved up to the heavyweights. And the #2 contender, Ewan Jacobs, will be Shota's opponent to beat. So, folks, it's time, without further ado, the very first World Combat Federation MMA match. Horst, if you will.
Let's get into it, man.
Wait.
Also, I assume Kornst hasn't made the titles yet for WCF. Figured as much, Kornst. There we go.
Ewan Jacobs from Ireland came over to fight for World Combat Federation. He's the underdog going in here. Shota Inaba, on the other hand, is still Japan.
Shota, being a sort of delinquent type of individual.
Yeah, a bit of a thug, and likes to play dirty. Likes to go fire it as a country.
Yeah. I mean, Ewan Jacobs, famous Irish fighter, Conor McGregor maybe has some connection to him. I'm not too sure, but Shota, man, he has been a force, whether it was VPI or as it is now WCF. Shota has been a force through and through.
He had been a force for evil, that's for sure.
Sure. Oh, there's the fight you were talking about earlier. He tried to get Ewan with it, but Ewan managing to duck.
Regardless of that, I mean, I'm interested to see I'm interested in seeing what this match is going to bring us. I wonder if we're going to see a quick knockout, or if Shota Inaba is going to come out with the middleweight title.
Yeah, I mean, so far within these contests, we haven't seen a match being taken all the way till a decision. It has been either second round or very rarely the third round. And again, Shota with that fire, he unfortunately missed. I guess. Oh, Jesus! Whoa! I was talking knockout there. Ewan Jacobs is the new middleweight champion.
Ewan Jacobs makes the dream come true. The underdog from Ireland wins. Absolutely amazing.
The Irish underdog puts down the force of nature that was Shota Inaba. My God.
First round, 2 minutes, 10 seconds in, wins.
The first contest to end in the first round. Holy shit.
Fuck them long enough.
He is celebrating. Hold on, let me get some words from this guy. Ewan, congratulations on your victory, brother. That was an incredible flurry. Shota Inaba obviously being 10-2 by his team. Tell me what are you feeling right now? Well, I'd like to thank the country of Ireland. I'd like to thank God. I'd like to thank my parents. Of course, I'd like to thank the fans for giving me this shot. Thank you, folks. I'm going to wear this title with pride. If you'll excuse me, there's a good bottle of Hennessy waiting for me backstage. Woo! And what a fantastic victory it was. Ewan Jacobs, congratulations. Folks, we go back to you with the commentary.
Yeah, but now we have Miguel Cotto in action against Cody Sharp.
That's right. Cody Sharp versus Miguel Cotto. It's going to be an SWA rules match. Of course, Cotto and Fist. Sharp, I believe, in another faction. I'm not quite sure which. It escapes me right now, but regardless, Cody Sharp has a bit of a record. And of course, Miguel Cotto, the former welterweight legend and champion of the world, joined Fist in UWF. It was a lot easier than doing boxing at the age of 40-something. But regardless, Cody Sharp, what can you tell us about Cody Sharp, Cody?
Honestly, I can't really tell you. The main thing I know is that he's an MMA fighter, and he just came in one day.
Enough.
Well, regardless of that, Cody's got a bit of a good record on him. I believe he beat one of our fighters on his debut in VPI. I believe he was 2-2. Not a bad record. Let's see if he can make it first threes here.
Miguel Cotto, like you said, a member of Fist. And that group found it much easier than actually boxing at his age of 40-something. But can he be able to take down Cody Sharp? We'll have to wait and see.
I'll throw it under it's possible.
Yeah, and speaking of Cody Sharp, here he is. This man, impressive, part of Team America, Team USA, all that. He is the cyber fighter. And I low-key think that he might be able to take this in the bag, but you never know in this world of combat sports. Sometimes the favorite, I mean, we just saw with Shota Inaba, the favorite doesn't always get the W as you expect them to.
Definitely, and just because you're an incredible legend doesn't always make it so that you win all the time like Bell.
That's true. And like Tyson as well, like he's another legend that took a massive upset loss on this show.
Absolutely, that was unexpected.
No one saw that coming. We all genuinely thought that Tyson was just gonna mop the floor with Linton, but he manages to prove us wrong.
Damn right, and well, either way, the match has begun. Cody Sharp getting kicked by Miguel Cotto, something I thought I'd never say in my life.
Yeah.
I'd like to remind everybody that tonight's show is sponsored by Peppo Juice in Pungo.
Peppo Juice, and, it's good old French juice that sponsors not just WCF, but a lot of other places as well, it seems.
That's right, and of course, I believe we are also now sponsored officially by, let me see here. My production manager is currently yelling at me through the headphone because I can't find my papers. But Court, I know you want me to sponsor these, but yeah, I understand. No, yeah. Look, it's not my fault that your wife left you and now you've got to pay alimony.
Cody with that submission, that like sort of ankle lock there on Miguel, but not able to get it done. Miguel with a devastating punch there, but I guess doesn't count as a knockdown. There's another one of those devastating punches. And another one. Jesus Christ. Cody is now kind of struggling there. And Miguel manages to get him off. And there's a knockdown. But unfortunately, Cody's going to be saved by the time running out in the first round. I say that first round goes to Miguel. He managed to get a knockdown there on Cody. We'll see how things fare off in round two.
Well, slightly better for Cody at the moment.
Yep. Looking way better for him now.
Like I said, the failure of Cody is going to come because, well, fighter versus striker.
And regardless of that, We are sponsored by Pepsi-Cola. It's a plenty good drink. Morgan and Morgan Financial. We'll break your back. That's right. We'll break your checkbook in half, and then break your in half.
Oh, there was a knockdown there. Cody and a devastating kick there. But Miguel managing to knock down Cody again. Cody put up at the count of 4.
That's right. And we're also sponsored by U.S. Airlines. Now a special discount for all of the positions in the league.
From Cody on Miguel. Miguel now getting up at the count of 6, and I will actually have to take a brief moment to take care of something.
And by ACW on the Pro Network on every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Oh! The Gator hold!
The Gator hold? The Gatorade hold. And Kodo picking up Sharp, punching him in the face.
Oh, God. Cody's out of stamina.
Cody might actually be out of stamina. Kodo might actually have this.
I'm sorry, folks. I'm back now, and hopefully I didn't miss out on too much of the action.
No, what you missed out on is Cody losing all of his stamina.
Oh, jeez.
I think his boxing is actually getting to him. He's being just absolutely dismantled by Kodo.
The punches there from Miguel.
And the wrestling now.
I say about the bell again is Cody, but I think Miguel. Oh, Jesus! Swift punch to the face. But I think Miguel. Oh, Cody caught him in the armbar.
Oh, rope break.
Rope break. I was gonna say, like, I do believe that Miguel might have taken that second round there, and if this keeps up and we have to go to the decision for round 3, Miguel may just have it in the bag.
Who knows?
Anyways, I will now have to once again prepare, and also Pello Zach for joining us.
And it's over.
Oh, Cody managing to come out of nowhere and tap him out.
So bad. Impressive. Goes to show anything can happen here in the world of World Combat Federation. Sharp takes the victory over Kodo.
That is correct. Unfortunately, I will have to be excused again because I need to go take care of something else now.
All right, and as my co-host is being excused, I will remind you all. We are sponsored by Morgan and Morgan Financial. First, we'll break your checkbook. Then we will break your back.
Oh, I thought it was going to be, we break your checkbook, then we break your dick.
Well,
why you gotta make it gay? Why you gotta make it gay?
To be fair, everyone in this server is gay.
Well, for the most part, you are.
You're not. Fuck you. Out of character, I'm fine. In character, I'm not supposed to be here, but I'm here anyway.
Regardless of that, folks, I'll have to be excused. I'll leave you with Pony regaling you with tales of wonder. Pony, take it away.
Well, I can't really take much away because I don't have nothing to take.
Just take it. Take it or else I'll fucking take you.
Well, okay then. All right, everybody. I honestly. Yeah. What are you doing? I know. We're excited over this match. Hey, Red.
Alright, folks, so I am back. Sorry, I just had to go check my lottery ticket.
You did a lottery?
Yes, I did. With my dad.
Fair enough.
Your country has a lottery, not talking shit, genuine confusion.
Yeah, no, we have a lottery down here in Trinidad. Current cash pot price is $2 million.
$2 million?
Yes.
That's enough to buy a slice of bread.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why is this the theme to Berserk 1997?
Because
we're here with six-man action, Daisuke Ikuda, Soji Kanda, and Kiyoshi Tamura making their way to the ring.
Anyways, making their way to the ring. Oh, it's Blue Wolf.
That's right. Daisuke Ikuda did have a Dutch gimmick for a bit.
And now here come their opponent.
I don't quite understand. Exactly. That's okay.
Like, Daisuke Ikuda in King of Coliseum 2 literally came out like guts.
That's true.
I still don't understand.
Sawa, Minoru Tanaka, and Munenori Sawa. Munenori Sawa. Okay. Munenori. Thank you, Zach, for helping me there. Here we go with this incredible six-man contest.
Who do you think's going to win this?
I think Ikuda's team might have the advantage here. I'm not. And again, I am not too familiar with most of these gentlemen in this match. In fact, scratch that, I'm not familiar with any of the gentlemen in this match.
The only person I'm familiar with this match is Guy Fieri.
Most of these guys are formerly independent wrestlers, and of course, members of Battle Arts. That's why their stable is called Battle Artists. In the case of Daisuke Ikuda, he is a former Battle Artist roster member. He is very well known as a junior heavyweight in the independent scene, and everybody knows him as that guy who carries the big sword from Berserk. In the other corner are a collection of fine independent wrestlers who have been around forever and who have never really been a part of any roster on a permanent basis. Soji Kanda, however, is a member of SWA.
SWA roster member and former Soji Kanda. I believe he also made an appearance in ACW.
Well, I know Kiyoshi Tamura. I mean, he was in the Fighting Network Rings PS1 game.
Yes, and yes, I am being told now that yes, Soji Kanda did have an appearance in ACW.
That is correct. He lost to
Big Mitch Baker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, work of him.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be thinking when it comes to the future of ACW, if anyone's gonna be able to take the title off of Big Mitch.
I have faith that Jack Bryan will be the one to take the title away from him and be a fighting champion.
We'll see, but
we're gonna have
back to the action here in WCF. Is I honestly couldn't tell you who's who.
Well, the Noah Man is in there with, I believe, hold on, let's check my notes here. Oh, here it is. I believe that is either Munenori Sawa. No, that's Minoru Tanaka. And Manoa Man, who is an absolute goat, an actual MMA fighter, who became Manoa Man.
Tag made there.
Oh no, wait, sorry. Not Manoa. Sorry, it's Kiyoshi Tamura. Sorry, my mistake. Tamura's also a too.
I thought he was Heat.
Yeah.
I got an armbar applied.
Yeah, sorry.
Not enough though.
Of course, reminded me that Manoa Man is and Manoa Man actually gave me a like on Twitter. That's why I'm probably still like that.
Fair enough. Ooh, big slap to the face there. Now half Boston grab applied. Body slam sending, I believe, Soji out of the ring. I mean, or Daisuke. I mean, shit. I don't know who's who, man. Like even with all the colors, man, it is hard to tell with the Japanese.
Oh yeah, Zach said no mic.
Yes, because of stuff that happened with him that basically rendered him not really able to speak and do commentary for shows.
Norisawa getting his arm burned there. Honda in trouble.
It's always NASCAR things.
Right now into
Hit it with the knees, that's not what's great.
yeah, Ikeda just now with the armbar there.
That's Takeda. So,
What was that?
I'm
sorry.
there now.
Yeah, like I wasn't the only one who heard that loud ass screeching noise, right?
That wasn't a screech.
Yeah.
That was me losing my breath.
Ah, that.
What
that
did you
makes
do,
sense.
Tony? Did you chase the cat around the house again?
No. I just
Ooh.
shared the video and no my cat.
Oh boy.
Looney Tunes ass shit.
Yeah. The submission there by Honda.
So apparently Miley doesn't want Zach here.
Yeah. Ishikawa in trouble. There's Soji with a nice wheel kick. Now pin 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Into the back. Tag into Sawa, but with Soji just making sure to take down.
What?
Ishikawa apron.
Oh fuck! Gunslinger left.
Oh, well, shit. I guess I'm calling the show by myself then.
Oh no!
Fuck.
Come on, Blue Pants! You can do this.
Pick out a 2, but
Okay, I'm going to take one for the team. I'm going to take over until Gunslinger comes back. So yes,
Okay, thank you.
Tamara's in the ring. Sawa's leaving. Here comes Minoru Tanaka.
yes.
I understand,
But
Zach.
wait.
There are people that do like the coddle. Usually they are loved ones.
Damn. Where sounds more fucked up than me, and he's got all his teeth in his head.
Oh,
You wanna know the sad
no,
thing?
It happens.
What's up,
But either way,
guys?
Tamara.
What sounds the same to me?
What?
Yeah, of course, it does kind of sound like a little sick to me, though. Like, it sounds the
No,
same,
no,
but
it doesn't sound. No, not sick. Same.
yeah, I know. I know you said same, but it's like
Tamara got the win on Tanaka.
Tamara got the tap out there.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
I did
nice.
have Tamara's thing. That's good.
Well, you took one for the team. Now you can go back to fighting because
Oh, no.
it's going to be
until
Johnny
Gunslinger
Saint
comes
versus.
back.
Actually, Gunslinger said keep going
Yeah,
without me.
like I said.
He
69%.
kind of an
That's
issue
the lowest
because we have-
accepted approval rating.
yeah, but it's also funny.
We have an issue because it's. Hold on, let me see the match report again.
Semi-main event.
It's Lancashire versus.
Lancashire.
Saint.
And Johnny Saint.
Johnny
Lancashire.
Saint versus Lancashire. Oh boy.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Where is he on here?
I'm gonna try speaking, but I don't think motherfuckers can understand me.
I can
No,
understand.
We understand you perfectly.
There's Lancashire. Thomas Lancashire.
Can we pause the recording a second just to be sure?
I could hear you, though.
Yeah, we
can-
can hear, we can understand.
We can hear you clearly.
I know, but for peace of mind, I need the recording pause because I have a certain test I want to run.
What type of test are we talking?
There's Johnny Saint.
Oh. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, I'll take
Yeah.
Hey.
Thomas Lancashire versus Johnny Saint.
Hey, you
Yep,
can't
I can
ground.
recording there.
Hey, you can't ground me. Miley already tried that shit.
Okay, well the
I
thing
mean,
is,
technically we
she
could-
didn't take your credit card. I just did.
Or your wheels.
No, I
Tony-
ain't touching his car. He likes his car too much.
Yes.
Well,
All right, so here we go. Semi-main event.
Chris doesn't feel like dying, hence why he doesn't mess with my car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
That's
we're
why it
back.
takes AAA service card.
Yeah, well, sorry folks, we had to take a little small break, but we are back. And we got, I believe this is Thomas Lancashire of the Throne.
I unfortunately don't know enough about this. That's why I was hoping for Gunslinger. I know Johnny's saying that.
Yeah, I don't know much guy either. I believe British wrestling star, probably from World of Sports.
Yeah, most likely. Johnny Saint, same thing too, but he did a lot of grapples in, like, say, Battle Arts. And even Michinoku Pro in the 90s.
Yeah, Johnny was everywhere.
The man of 1,000 holds, huh? Dean Malenko would like to have a word with you.
Well, if you think about it, Dean Malenko got it from this guy.
Sure, but, you know, there can be one.
And then, of course, Chris Jericho has 1,004.
Of course. Because Y2J is better than ever.
Idea, Voodoo. Send me some matches or a show. We could try that within the next month, like, you know, sometime February maybe.
Yeah, 80s World of Sport is a fun watch, but you gotta know what you're watching in order to have fun with it.
Oh yeah.
I'd rather check out the reboot because I don't know much about the reboot, to be honest with you.
The reboot is basically World of Sport in name only.
It's more of a British indie, but then again, there's more of like a standard modern British indie, I guess you could say. Rebooted World of Sports was. But I heard that my boy Martin Kirby was part of the company, so I need to see my boy.
Martin Kirby's first match, he trips on the apron, and he has a broken knee, and he just basically does an Antonio Honda gimmick right there.
I mean, considering the fact that his whole thing was a British comedy wrestler, that would be something to happen. I mean, for fuck's sake, one of your signature maneuvers is called the Zoidberg elbow drop. I mean...
Voodoo doing his best Alec Guinness impersonation. Man, Martin Kirby, that's a name I haven't heard in ages. You know, speaking of stuff like this, I actually have something someone sent me. Basically, he found... Someone wrote like a Norm Macdonald speech as if he was on the Weekend Update on Saturday Night Live. Yeah. But it's about a certain wrestling topic. Would you like me to recite it?
Go for it.
Okay. Hello, it's Norm Macdonald. You know, I was thinking about Chris Benoit again the other day.
I knew it!
Oh no!
First sentence, you know it's great.
Motherfucker.
Terrible thing, he killed his wife, killed his little boy, then did himself in, just awful. But here's the part that really gets me. The guy was billed as the Rabid Wolverine. Rabid Wolverine, that's his whole gimmick. Ferocious, unstoppable, bites your head off if you get too close. And yet, when it came time to deal with his own family, he couldn't even growl at them first. No little warning snarl, nothing. Just straight to the, you know, the quiet part. I mean, if I'm paying to see the Rabid Wolverine, I expect some rabies, some foam, some passion. But no, he's just quietly put them down like they were old farm dogs that weren't producing anymore. Where's the fire, Chris? Where's the trademark intensity? They say he used the Bible to weigh things down or something. I don't know the details. I try not to read too much, but a Bible, that's classy. Very Old Testament. Honey, kids, gather round. Daddy's about to do a little light reading, followed by some heavy lifting. God, that line gets me.
It's funny.
Light reading, heavy lifting, right there. It's perfect.
Yeah, but also the fact that basically that has a Bible involved and shit is like.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Well, at least you could. At least there's one thing Chris Benoit is not.
What's that?
On the list.
Fair.
Yeah, I mean, Chris Jericho confirmed that he was not on the list. Like, he said you made the list and all that. Now, anyway, and then he hangs himself on the weight machine, which, honestly, is the most wrestler thing he did the whole weekend. At least he used the equipment. Most guys just leave the gym without re-racking. Chris Benoit re-racked his entire life.
Where is it at? Please tell me it's still there.
What are you
please
looking
tell
for?
me I did.
Well, anyways,
that last
we're into round
sentence, he
two now.
re-racked his entire life.
Yeah,
You know what the saddest part? There's the last bit here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but like we're now into the third round. There have been no knockdowns.
This is going to
mainly
judge's decision, most
defensive.
definitely. And you know what the saddest part is? Wrestling fans still defend him. He had CTE. He wasn't himself. Yeah, well, maybe. But even with brain damage, you think the guy can remember the one cardinal rule of the business? Protect your family, protect the business, protect the finish. He didn't protect anybody. Not even the storyline. Now every time someone says crippler crossface, half the room just goes quiet and stares at their shoes. It's like if O.J. Simpson had been a running back nicknamed the Juice, and then found out he really liked squeezing fruit, but, in a different way. Anyway, Chris Benoit, the Rabid Wolverine, who finally went rabid on the wrong people. I'm Norm MacDonald. Thanks for coming out. Good night.
Alright then, well that happens. Anyways.
Oh my gosh, I actually saw that earlier too, Pony. The guy doing 5 sets of Chris Benoit at Planet Fitness.
What the fuck? What was Johnny Saint doing there?
He was wrestling.
That's the knockdown of the entire contest here.
Why do I feel like if Norm MacDonald had tried that in real life, somebody would have shot him for it?
If he got away with all the O.J. Simpson jokes, I think he could get away with Chris Benoit jokes.
No,
the worst he ever had in terms of punishment for his routine was basically being banned at the University of Iowa.
My man.
In fact, he had 2
Iowa.
things on his career accomplishment
everybody shut the
billboard.
fuck up. We're about to get judge's decision.
Oh yeah, okay, let's see what happens. This was very back and forth, but I'm going Johnny Saint.
I think Thomas Lancashire might have it.
Yeah.
Just finished up the first match to go all the way to all 3 rounds, and we're going to figure out who wins by a judge's decision.
Both men are just taking naps.
Yeah.
Unanimous draw.
That's unanimous draw. Alright then.
So, ladies and gentlemen, at 96%, everyone loved it at least.
Right.
So I guess I can't be upset, but, Okay, there's a way we can fix this. I got a coin. Heads will be Thomas Lancashire. Tails, Johnny Saint.
Alright.
Heads, Lancashire wins.
Alright.
I hope you guys are okay with that finish.
Yeah, so by a coin toss due to the judges, Thomas Lancashire picks up the victory. Now we're heading right into the main event, I believe.
That's right, the main event.
Voodoo says Thomas did more damage.
Brad Hayes.
Yeah. Brad Hayes taking on the WCF heavyweight champion, Alex Palmer.
That's right.
That's a dark never mind.
Oh no!
Voodoo did it. He put Brad Hayes in
You
bold print.
specifically cannot be saying that.
Yes. Anyways, there's a rematch from the last encounter between these two.
Off the anesthesia, okay? I'm not myself right now.
We do have to.
Makes sense.
But you still have to remember about 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the 5 people here are black.
What?
Wait,
What?
I'm looking in a mirror right now. Okay, I'm the 5th one.
What the fuck?
Pony, I'm not dealing with your trans black horse shit today.
You say you're
fuck's sake,
trans
okay.
black, but either way, here we go, the main event.
Anyways, rematch from the previous encounter between these two where Alex managed to take the belt off of Brad Hayes. Let's see if Brad can regain the title once again, or is it going to stay with Alex? And depending on who wins this, Emmy Schilt is going to have one hell of an opponent to face off against.
Here he is. Brad Hayes.
The save the company from Mickey Go Fuck Yourself.
Speaking of that, there is no encounter with the new Hatocracy, thanks to me.
Thankfully, yes.
They did not show up today. I heard they were at an indie down the street. Let's just say the indie, that was their last ever show. So, rest in peace, GCW.
Fucking Christ. There he comes. The Alex Palmer, the WCF heavyweight champion. Looking to once again put Brad Hayes down.
I got it. Rest in peace, RRW, Russo Revolution Wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, what a swerve. He turned JCW into that, and since RRW's dead, JCW's back on top.
Wait, what? I mean, I know Marky D made a video about the recent JCW shit. I haven't watched it yet. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah. So that's our meme now. Let's see what else is posted here.
I guess I can finally talk about WXM's most recent episode since we're here at the main event. So, their most recent episode, at the end of the last episode before the one that they did today.
What the hell, Pony?
Okay.
Anyway, continue, Red. We'll let Clark finish after this.
Alright, yeah. So, Neil got attacked at the end of the last episode before the episode they did today, and it was by some dude in a mask, and it has no connection to the Zamindar in his group. So, that's great. That's interesting. We got another little mystery on our hands. And for real, who is the fourth man? Because there's 3 men in the group and 1 woman, so who truly is the fourth man? But yeah, and because of the attack, Neil suffered a concussion, and he's going to be out of the WXM World Championship tournament. He was supposed to face Samurai Del Sol, which is that's a tragedy. That's a tragedy. Yeah, tragedy in its own right. But anyways, yeah, speaking of WXM World Championship Tournament, first match of the second bracket happened, and it was Kevin Malik versus the Axeman of Germany, Axel Tischer, with Kevin Malik managing to pick up the victory. And after the match, Axel Tischer just beat the hell out of him, and then all of a sudden Venomous shows up. And Venomous, who has issues with Kevin Malik for unknown reasons, randomly saves Kevin from Axel. So it was a very weird thing that happened. We also saw the debut of a new star in WXM. His name is Skyler, and he's a fucking unhinged loose cannon. And that's the end of round 1 there between Brad Hayes and
Very back and forth. These two have been prepared for this fight for a long time. Of course, between the two, Brad Hayes definitely has a lot of the fan support, but Alex Palmer is someone you cannot sleep on.
You cannot sleep on Alex Palmer in the slightest. That is a grave mistake. But back to the WXM stuff. So Skyler, this dude, Skyler, he debuted. He took on a jobber by the name of Simpson. And he beat Simpson so bad that he ended up getting himself disqualified and sent Simpson into the hospital. So, yeah, that happens. And WXM crowned their first ever tag team champions, and you'll be happy to know that the JAI Connection are the first ever WXM tag team champions, winning the Fatal 4-Way between themselves, Culture Inc., B2B, and the Burner Brothers.
Okay.
So Anthony Green has
the Burner Brothers are very popular because they're just basically Steiner parodies.
They're literally just fatter, much more unhinged Steiners.
Oh, you got a takedown.
Knocked down there by Brad Hayes onto Alex. Alex up at the count of 5, and it's announced since Neil. It's been announced since Neil can't be in the tournament anymore. He's been replaced by Skyler against Samurai Del Sol.
Oh, okay.
Oh no!
They're not gonna give buys.
Yeah, no one's getting a fucking buy.
Well, you wanna know who is getting a buy?
Gunslinger, you're just in time for the main event: Brad Hayes versus Alex Palmer.
Wait, Gunslinger isn't here.
He was here for a moment, and then he disappeared.
Well, he did say bye.
Man just popped in here, and then fucked off right afterwards.
Something must have happened on his side. But yes, I can tell you that right now in the back, Semi Schilt.
You guys are going to have to go on without me. They made me get up and go get food with my old man.
Oh, yeah. So I was saying, Semi Schultz is watching this match because he is going to face the winner of this match in the future. Whether immediate... Okay, Gunslinger wants us to make Brad Hayes jokes. Brad Hayes doesn't understand what La Parka stands for in Spanish.
Brad Hayes has a shed in his backyard.
Brad Hayes actually thinks that having Gunther win the Royal Rumble would have been better than Roman Reigns. Anyways, knocked down there from Alex Palmer. And you got someone on the count of 4.
Brad Hayes thinks the Japanese box art of F-Zero is superior to everything else.
I mean, that's an undeniable fact, really.
Yeah, that's undeniable.
Yeah. Brad Hayes doesn't know what CD stands for.
Brad Hayes has never played a game on the Super Nintendo.
Oh, man.
Brad Hayes has played every single PS1 game.
Oh, my God.
That's a lot of them.
Brad Hayes has never driven an automatic transmission.
Brad Hayes doesn't understand what Toyota,
rights.
He thinks every truck is like a Toyota. Oh, he won!
Oh, Brad Hayes gets the belt back. He is the new WCF Heavyweight Champion.
Thank you, Brad Hayes. You saved me because I ruined that joke, so you saved me with that win. Okay, so Brad Hayes versus Semi Schultz in the future. I don't know about you guys, but that's a big fight.
Hey. So yeah, Works, before we do this, did you know that you need to do an interview?
Oh, no, wait. Am I doing the interview?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Oh, who am I interviewing?
Brad Hayes.
Okay, making sure. I thought you were going to fuck with me there. Mr. Brad Hayes, congratulations on winning. Which one of you is doing Brad Hayes? You fucking ass. Yeah, man. I won. So, being the heavyweight champion again, you're coming up to take on Semi Schultz at the future WCF Super Show. What do you have to say about that? Oh, man, Semi Schultz. He's one tall guy. He's one big man. I gotta do what I can. I gotta win. I gotta do it, dude. I don't know what you mean, but okay. Any other words you'd like to say? That's right. I will fight with honor. I'll fight with intensity, integrity, intelligence. I will do it all. And then Semi Schultz, also getting interviewed by a separate Quernst. Oh, herga-dinger-dinger, I'm a Dutch man. I'm a Semi Schultz. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna hurt you. I will beat the living crap out of you faster than you can say the Dijkenflakkenturkentiken. I'm sounding more Swedish than Dutch. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's nowhere close to sounding remotely Dutch.
You have to understand, their language is below sea level.
True.
It sounds like I broke Pony with that.
Yes, I think you may have.
Even if I'm sick, I still have wit. It almost rhymes. Yes. Write that down, Voodoo. It makes me sound better. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is an amazing one. In the future, we will be seeing some of the UWF rule titles, like, say, a UWF openweight belt, or even a six-man tag belt. But for now, we just have the 2 MMA belts. The middleweight, held by Ewan Jacobs, and the heavyweight by Brad Hayes. So, ladies and gentlemen, of the fights and matches that we have seen today, what was your favorite one?
Honestly, fucking Linton versus Mike Tyson was probably my favorite, because I was not expecting Linton to come up with the victory.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to say Linton and all the matches with my guys in it.
Of course.
Biased motherfucker.
Hey, you got to remember, I'm not like you guys.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm actually going to say Kurt Angle versus Victor Zangief. There's a good story in that match.
Yeah, that was a very good match as well. I honestly think that the weakest match, that second 6-man or the Dan Smith versus Carlos match.
The Dan Smith Carlos had a great finish, though.
Yeah,
Yes.
great finish, but I was just not. It just felt like it ended so abruptly. Like I closed
Now,
my
you want
eyes.
matches
MMA.
that ended
It's
abruptly.
MMA.
You want a match that
You
ends
don't-
abruptly? I could show you Shota Inaba, Ewan Jacobs.
You
That
got
is
to
true.
remember.
That-
You got to remember, Red. Many matches, there's no flow. There is one good punch, one good kick, one good throw, one good slam.
I would
Yes,
say
but,
the
like,
other weak match was Wolf Hockfield, Errol Ockley. That was too
Yeah,
one-sided
true.
for my taste.
Yeah, that was a bit one-sided to be fair, but again, it is Wolf Hockfield. Aaron Ockley kind of stood no chance. It was like I closed my eyes for like 1 second into the second round and it's already over. I'm like, what the fuck?
I know, that was funny.
But that's what MMA is all about. It can end at any time.
Yeah, I think
True.
Bob Sapp won a fight in 11 seconds.
Yeah,
Back when Bob Sapp won fights.
Oh, hello, Rasta.
Oh, Cowboy Hunter.
Hey, Rasta.
Yeah, Rasta.
I'm just going to end the recording here now, actually, and we can continue talking. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Alrighty.
thank you for watching, and have a good night.